Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and I am here today with a NaNoWRIMO update. Um, I have written almost 22,000 words, I think. I've written about 2,700 words today, which leaves me about 3,000 words behind. I'm hoping to get a few more of those done tonight after I get done talking to you, but I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I have not done as well as I should do, I guess, or as I wanted to do. However, I'm not doing terribly, all things considered. I'm not that far behind, and I've had some really great writing days. However, the last few days, other than today, obviously, I have not gotten much done. And the reason for that is that I hit a deer about a week and a half ago, and my car had to get towed from my house uh, to the next town over because the town I live in literally has nothing. Like we have a post office and a JP's office and a hardware store that's been there for 100 years, and that's it. So, like, my mechanic is 15 miles away, all that jazz. I drove home after we hit the deer, and there was something leaking, and the airbags did not deploy, all that. So he was like freaking out about it when I called him. He's like, "No, don't drive it to me. Don't do it. We'll tow it." Like, all right, cool. So they came and towed the car, and then I was without a vehicle, unable to drive anywhere, do anything. And like I said, there's nothing here for a week. During that week, most of the days I was able to complete my goal for the day, at least 1,667 words. However, I also had to go to the emergency room that Saturday. I'm still hurting a little bit. Not too terrible. My elbow is still basically the only thing that's just really bad, although the top of my foot is still hurting. And I went over this in a little bit more detail in a previous video. However, I said all of that to say this. Thursday, I took my giant bag that has like 5 different notebooks in it because my nano project is actually multiple projects. It is grad school work, like I'm writing some new things to put into the curriculum for my 7th and 8th grade ELAR classes because of just the really weird year we have going on. Plus, I like trying to integrate different things into our curriculum anyway. But we've got kids that are on quarantine and are at home doing distance learning. We have kids in the classroom, etc. So I'm writing some things that'll work for both. And then I'm also working on a couple of different stories that I'll talk to you about in a minute as well. Anyway, Thursday I take this huge bag, get in the car with my dad, and we're supposed to drive 2 hours to go to pick up my rent-a-car. I got nothing done, guys. I got my stuff out. I started to write. My dad started talking to me. I put my stuff down. I think I wrote maybe 5 words. I tried to read my research stuff to work on schoolwork. Dad started talking to me again. Had to deal with the folks at Enterprise. It was a whole big debacle trying to get my rent-a-car because the insurance didn't actually tell me what I needed, or what was policy for Enterprise. They told me it was policy for them. So we had to get all that figured out. Anyway, long story short, they gave me a rent-a-van. Yeah, I got a minivan. I drive an SUV because I'm a basketball mom. I'm not a soccer mom. Nothing against soccer moms. My sister drives a minivan, and I've mostly stopped making fun of her. Um, but I have 2 kids. At most, my car has to fit me, my significant other, a car seat, an 8-year-old, and a 7-year-old if it's a weekend that he has his kid. That's it. I do not need a vehicle that's going to fit 9 of us. 7 of us. It could probably fit 9, but 7 of us. I know how to do math. Um, but it's a really nice van, and don't tell anyone, but I kind of like it. Anyway, drove that home, Picked him up, first time I'd seen him in a week. Got back to the house. My 8-year-old tells me she doesn't feel good. I'm like, all right, no big deal. Um, she's still not feeling good. So in the morning, so I text my secretary and she's like, you need to take her to the doctor just to be safe because she's got headache, chest ache, tummy ache. Like, all right, we'll take her to the doctor. So I missed out on school Thursday, Friday, had to take Nainer to the doctor. Checked her for COVID, for the flu, for strep, everything came back negative. However, my mother has the same exact symptoms, got checked for flu, strep, um, COVID, pneumonia, something else, and everything came back negative. So they did blood work. The blood work shows allergy swelling, some sort of virus markers, but they couldn't really tell what it was. And it's kind of mimicking stomach virus and pneumonia. So we're thinking some sort of bronchial stomach flu thing got all mixed up. Those two have it. And we are currently quarantined until at least Tuesday to see what happens and how they're feeling and if we catch it before sending us back to school. So I did not get much writing done Thursday, Friday, got a little done yesterday, and then I've written about 2,700 words today. Most of that on school stuff. Like I said, probably half, if not more, of my words are coming from school stuff right now. However, I did finish the weird little duck picture book, the nonfiction, and I wrote a fiction to go along with it. And then my oldest daughter said, Mommy, you know how you keep wanting to write the dragon book, but you read what you've got and you're stuck? And I said, yeah. And she said, what if you wrote a children's book or like a young middle grade book that's about dragons, but not those dragons? Maybe it would help. And I was like, I don't know. But then I started having ideas. So now I'm working on a currently unnamed My Best Friend is a Dragon chapter book / younger middle grade. Yeah. I'm also working on Polonius Punk and the Dinosaur Dilemma, although that is not going quite as well as I had hoped. I'm going to be working on that here in a minute when I sign off with you guys. So that was a really long, blathering way to tell you that I'm about 3,000 words short of where I should be, but I am getting some writing done and hopefully everything will even out here really soon. If you guys are participating in Nano, I hope it's going really well for you. If you're not, I hope you're having an amazing November anyway, and that everyone is staying safe. I will talk to you again soon. Bye.